Hello again. Last week we did our regular update on what's new on HaikuDepot. And of course I always have to follow this up with what's new on my side, as if they were of equal value and rank, Still, I've got some interesting stuff. So let's start with new edition. First we have Tiny Basic. And this is the real challenging one. Write an actual program in Tiny Basic. It's not that it's difficult, it's actually very simple. But it doesn't even have strings. Just numbers. Just integers. So write a proper program with that. People have done it. There are versions of Tiny Basic that do have strings, and maybe I'll track one down and, put that up as well. Then Loom is a text editor. And the question is, do we need another text editor in Haiku? No, probably not. But I sort of like this one. And what's interesting is you can write your own extensions for it in Lua, which is a fairly easy language to learn. And it's got a proper menu. It's still under active development, so give it a shot. Next, Eco. And Eco is an audio editor. Yep, I know, we have Audacity. This is a simpler version of that. You can cut things out, you can loop, you can do that with all the generally accepted audio file formats. Then we've got a couple of little games. First, these are text-based games. Okay, you've all seen Hammurabi. Oh, Lord Hammurabi, 20 of our peasants have starved. We have 1,000 grains of bushels. Well, Landlord is a version of Hammurabi written in Bash. I mean, respect. Then we have Lost in the Jungle, also text-based. Hey, I like that one. It's a text-based game, but instead of typing Go West, it gives you a little menu. So you don't have to sort of guess at what possible actions you can undertake. It tells you. You always die in that one. Just be prepared for that. But it's an interesting 5 minutes before you actually die. And then Orion TT, that one is really pushing what a text-based game can be. Let's see if we can get it up. Okay, let's just move on to the next one. Genoa. Okay. This is a tickle-teak program in which you create SVG graphics, not by drawing on it with a mouse, but by writing a little program in a subset of Tickle, TCL. tool control language. Doesn't have a lot of instructions, but there are a lot of examples that you can look at, and so that might be interesting for some people. There's a different way to create graphics. Okay, has the other one come up yet? No. What is wrong with you? There we go. Okay, this is Orion TT. And yes, this actually is a text-based game. And it doesn't come across as one, does it? It looks quite sophisticated. And the full name of it is Space Cruiser Orion. Right. There's also Orion Pi, the purely text version, in which you don't get this sort of thing. And I've played it a little bit, and it's not as easy as it looks. Right, I like this little one. Postgres pager. Okay, you know when you've got a text file and you can use less to just throw it into the terminal and, page up, page down. You can actually do more with it. You can search, you can do all sorts of things. Right, so this guy noticed that what was missing in less and more, which is the older version, is that it couldn't handle tables. And these databases tend to kick out text files arranged in tables. So he wrote this little thing, which will actually show tables. There we go. And it's got an interface that reminds you of Midnight Commander. So you already know how to use this program, right? And it's designed for PostgreSQL, however you pronounce that, but MySQL is supported too, and SQLite, which we do use extensively in Haiku. There are a lot of little SQLite programs. So now you can view the tables, not edit them exactly, but at least you can view them. So yeah, it doesn't have a name. The name of the executable is PSPG. It doesn't roll off the tongue like less and more, but yeah, that's what it is. Right, and then Command Manager. Okay, this is an interesting little thing. Now, I tend to use that as a place to keep code snippets, but it can actually do more. You can keep whole scripts in there, and you can actually execute them. It's a place where you can develop your scripts and try them out and that sort of thing. It's an interesting concept. I haven't quite got my head around it yet. I must change the screenshot because they've been working on it for quite a while, and there are very regular updates, and it looks much nicer now. Okay, so those are the new additions. As you can see, Command Manager has been updated already. Then we've got Free Plane that was recently updated. It's a mind mapping. If you're into mind mapping, you'll know about Free Plane. Let's have a look at that. Now, I'm not really into mind mapping myself, but here you can see what you can actually do with this. That's quite impressive. Okay, so the next one. Leroy, I'm making a movie here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just charging my phone.
Okay, some more recent updates. Red Notebook, my favorite Python app, because you just don't have to download stuff from pip and worry too much about prerequisites. You just get the files and you run them. All Python apps should be like that. Right. And, well, you can see the rest. I don't think we need to go too deeply into the others. Yeah, a Blockalypse version. It's an SDL version of Tetris. Right. And, well, if you have these programs already, you can now go and download the updates. And that's it for this episode. Oh, episode 200 is coming up fast. What will it be? Not telling. Thanks for watching.